In a world where stars are born and fade, Ricky Nelson shone brightly as both a singer and an actor, capturing the hearts of millions. Rising to fame on his family's television show, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, he became a teenage idol in the 1950s. His smooth voice and charming presence led to a successful music career with hits like Hello, Mary Lou and Travelin' Man, making him a double threat in entertainment. Ricky Nelson's transition from TV star to music icon paved the way for future generations of entertainers. Ricky Nelson was a popular actor and singer who made a big impact in the entertainment world during the 1950s and 1960s. He was known for his roles on TV and in movies as well as his hit songs. What makes Ricky Nelson stand out from other actors and musicians of his time? Many people admire him for his natural talent and charm on screen and in music. We're curious to hear from you. How has Ricky Nelson inspired or impacted your life? Do you have a special memory or personal experience related to this classic star? Sharing your stories and memories in the comments below would be wonderful. Stay tuned because we have many funny, shocking, and sad facts about Ricky Nelson coming up. Your stories add a personal touch to the rich history of this beloved entertainer. Ricky Nelson grew up in a show business family. His parents were big band leader Ozzie Nelson and singer Harriet Hilliard. They starred in the radio and television series The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet with their two sons, which gave Ricky his first taste of acting and music. He started playing the clarinet and later switched to the guitar. His family's show introduced him to a national audience, giving him a platform to start his music career. He was influenced by musicians like Elvis Presley and Carl Perkins, and he combined rock and roll with a clean-cut image that made him a teen idol. His father, Ozzie, played a significant role in managing his early career, guiding him through the entertainment industry. Ricky Nelson was a beloved American actor and singer. He became famous as a child on the radio and television show The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet with his family. As he grew up, he became a teen idol and had many hit songs. His music career included top hits like Hello, Mary Lou and Poor Little Fool. Ricky Nelson's charm and talent made him a star in music and on TV. He was important because he helped shape rock and roll music in the 1950s and 1960s. His style and songs are still enjoyed by many people today. Ricky Nelson, a beloved actor and musician, found his passion for entertainment at a young age. Growing up in a showbiz family, he was introduced to the world of acting and music early. His big moment came when he appeared on his family's television show, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. It wasn't just one moment, but the experiences he had on the show that sparked his love for performing. Seeing the joy his performances brought to viewers and feeling the thrill of being on stage or in front of a camera made him realize this was what he wanted to do for the rest of his life. His journey wasn't without challenges, but his early exposure to acting and music on the show set the foundation for his future career. Ricky Nelson appeared in The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, a show that featured his whole family. He played the role of the young Ricky, making the Nelson family a familiar sight in American homes. In Rio Bravo, Ricky Nelson played Colorado Ryan. A scene where he throws himself under horses, inspired by a later film, was filmed but not included in the final movie. While filming Rio Bravo, Ricky turned 18 and co-stars John Wayne, and Dean Martin celebrated this milestone by giving him a playful but unconventional gift, a 300-pound sack of steer manure, which they threw him into. This act was a humorous way to mark his coming of age on set. Ricky Nelson, starting his career in a family already in the spotlight, faced his own set of challenges. Early on, financial struggles were a reality despite the family's fame. Transitioning from a child actor in his family's television show to a respected musician and actor in his own right, Nelson dealt with skepticism from both the music and film industries. They doubted his talents beyond his initial television fame. Nelson's resilience was evident as he navigated these hurdles. He leaned into his musical talents, releasing hit songs that showcased his abilities and silenced critics. By focusing on his passion for music and acting, Ricky Nelson carved out a successful path, overcoming industry doubts and financial obstacles with determination and creative solutions. Ricky Nelson first appeared on The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, initially a radio series from 1944. By 1949, he and his brother David started acting as themselves on the show. which transitioned to television in 1952. Ricky Nelson became incredibly popular, securing the second spot in TV Guide's list of TV's 25 greatest teen idols in 2005. Beyond his television success, Nelson also made a significant mark in film with his role as Colorado Ryan in Rio Bravo. In this movie, he performed My Rifle, My Pony, and Me with Dean Martin, a song that became well-known and loved, showcasing his talent not just as an actor, but also as a singer. Ricky Nelson, the actor, saw a significant turn in his career with the success of the television show The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, where he played himself. This role made him a household name and led to a music career with hits like Hello, Mary Lou and Travelin' Man. His transition from a teen idol to a respected musician was marked by his performance at the Madison Square Garden in 1971, which was later immortalized in his song Garden Party. His peers and critics noted his ability to connect with audiences through his genuine performances and musical talent. His work influenced many artists and continues to be appreciated for its honesty and simplicity. Ricky Nelson brought a unique presence to the screen as Colorado Ryan in Rio Bravo, sharing the spotlight with fellow actors who were also popular on television at the time. While starring in The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, he began his journey as a rock star. His musical talent, inherited from his parents, found a platform on the show after some persuasion. His performance of I'm Walking marked the start of more music-focused episodes, despite initial concerns from parents about rock and roll's influence. The Nelson family addressed these worries on the show, supporting Ricky's musical pursuits, which led to his success with songs like Traveling Man. Ricky's heritage was diverse, including Swedish, German, Irish, English, Scots-Irish, and Scottish roots. Ricky Nelson was an actor and musician who approached his work with a deep sense of passion and a unique style. He brought his real-life experiences into his roles, making his characters feel more authentic and relatable. Nelson's acting was straightforward and heartfelt, reflecting his own personality and life. He didn't just act, he shared a part of himself with every role. This honesty made his performances stand out and connect with people of all ages. Nelson's creative process was shaped by his personal journey, from his early days on television with his family to his success as a musician. His work mirrors his growth as a person, showing how he navigated fame and personal challenges. Nelson had a special way of telling stories, whether through acting or music, that was simple yet powerful. He believed in keeping things real, which is why so many people felt a connection to his work. His approach was not about being flashy, it was about being genuine, and this sincerity is what made his artistic vision so special. Ricky Nelson, a notable figure in the music industry, was the father of Tracy Nelson, Matthew Nelson, Gunnar Nelson, and Sam Nelson. Despite his fame, he was one of the two rock stars, alongside Elvis Presley, who never appeared on the popular television show American Bandstand from 1952. Interestingly, Elvis Presley did have a telephonic interaction with the show's host, Dick Clark, on his 25th birthday, January 8, 1960, during his time in the Army from 1958 to 1960, where he accepted a special award. The last song Ricky Nelson performed before his tragic plane crash was Rave On by Buddy Holly, which was also the last song Holly performed before his own fatal plane crash. Ricky Nelson, a prominent actor and musician, significantly influenced the entertainment industry. As a teen idol in the 1950s, he became a household name with his role in The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. This show, one of the longest-running sitcoms in TV history, allowed Nelson to blend his acting and musical talents, showcasing his songs to a national audience. This unique platform was a pioneering move, merging television and music marketing, which later became a common strategy for artists. Industry experts often cite Nelson's seamless transition from a TV star to a respected musician as a noteworthy achievement. His music, especially hits like Hello, Mary Lou and Garden Party, had a lasting influence on the rock and roll genre. Nelson brought a smooth, heartfelt style to rockabilly and country rock, paving the way for future artists. His ability to connect with young audiences through both his acting and music made him an early example of a cross-media star. Those inspired by Nelson, including musicians and actors from subsequent generations, often reference his natural on-screen presence and genuine musical talent. He showed that an artist could be successful in both acting and music, inspiring future stars to pursue multiple avenues in their careers. Nelson's influence is evident in the way modern artists use television and other media platforms to gain popularity and promote their music. Ricky Nelson, a star who left a clear mark in the music world, was honored in a book by Joel Selvin titled Ricky Nelson Idol for a Generation, released in 1990. His talent and influence were recognized by Rolling Stone, which ranked him as the 91st greatest rock and roll artist of all time. Beyond his music, Ricky's family ties extended to Terry Nelson Carpenter and John Nelson as their steepuncle, showing that his life touched both public and private spheres. Ricky Nelson, known for his acting and music career, also had a personal life filled with hobbies and values that reflected in his work. He loved playing tennis and enjoyed spending time with his family, which showed his priority for health and relationships. Ricky was also involved in charity work, supporting causes related to children's welfare and health issues. This side of him revealed a caring and compassionate nature, often participating in events and fundraisers to help those in need. His commitment to family and philanthropy influenced the roles he chose and the music he made, often highlighting themes of love, family, and support. Ricky Nelson became a household name as a teen idol in the late 1950s and early 1960s with a string of successful songs. His music, often introduced on the television, showed the adventures of Ozzie, and Harriet resonated with young audiences, and tracks like I'm Walkin' Travelin' Man and Poor Little Fool became hits. Years later, Nelson's song Garden Party, inspired by his experience of being booed at a concert for not fitting the expected image, reached the top charts and earned a gold record. This song reflected his feelings about staying true to oneself, even if it means going against the crowd's expectations. Ricky Nelson was a well-known actor and singer who left a strong impression on the entertainment industry. His work on television and in music created a path for others to follow. Looking ahead, he would likely focus on roles that challenge him and allow him to grow as an artist. For those starting out, his advice would be to stay true to oneself, work hard, and never stop learning. It's important to take every opportunity to hone your craft and be open to feedback. Always remember that persistence and passion are key to a long-lasting career in this field. Ricky Nelson, a well-known actor and musician, was engaged to Helen Blair when they both died in a tragic plane crash, along with his band. He has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for recording, located at 185 and 15 Vine Street in Hollywood, California, recognizing his achievements in music. In the movie Rio Bravo, Nelson played the role of Colorado Ryan, a part Ty Hardin also wanted but ultimately went to Nelson. This role is one of his most memorable performances, showcasing his acting talent alongside his musical career. Ricky Nelson began his journey as a child actor in a family show and grew into a star who combined acting with a successful music career. His dedication to his craft and ability to adapt to the changing tastes of the audience showed his deep love for the arts. He was always looking for new ways to express himself and connect with his fans, whether through television, music, or live performances. His work inspired many and showed that with talent and hard work, one can leave a lasting memory in people's hearts. The story of Ricky Nelson reminds us that creativity and sticking to your goals can take you far, even in the face of challenges. Ricky Nelson, a well-known actor and musician, died in a tragic plane crash on New Year's Eve in 1985. Initially, some people thought the crash was caused by drug use, specifically freebasing cocaine. However, this theory was proven wrong. The U.S. National Transportation Safety Board conducted an investigation and found that the real cause of the crash was a malfunctioning heater on board the plane. In music, Ricky Nelson made history when his song Poor Little Fool became the first ever to top the Billboard Hot 100 chart on August 4, 1958. This chart would go on to be a major measure of musical success in the industry. In his acting career, Nelson played Colorado Ryan in the movie Rio Bravo, where notably his name was listed above the title along with 5 other actors. This was a rare occurrence, especially for a movie featuring John Wayne, where usually only Wayne's name or Wayne and a couple of others would be highlighted so prominently. Ricky Nelson played Colorado Ryan in Rio Bravo, a role that showcased his musical talent alongside acting. In the film, Nelson, Dean Martin, and Walter Brennan performed Cindy, a song Nelson previously sang on the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. The inclusion of songs in the movie, such as My Rifle, My Pony and Me, and Get Along Home, Cindy, highlighted the musical abilities of Nelson and Martin, adding a unique element to the Western genre. Nelson also performed Restless Kid on his 1959 album, which paid tribute to his character and the film. Additionally, Nelson's use of a specific gesture, rubbing his index finger along the side of his nose, connected his performance to earlier works by Howard Hawks, creating a subtle link between Rio Bravo and Red River. This gesture was used by characters in both films to signal relaxation and confidence. Ricky Nelson played the role of Colorado Ryan in the movie Rio Bravo. Director Howard Hawks initially thought Nelson was too young and not strong enough for the role. Hawks gave him very few lines, even though he was the third main actor. Despite this, Hawks later acknowledged that Nelson's fame helped the movie earn an extra $2 million. Ricky Nelson was also the nephew of Don Nelson. Additionally, he was the former brother-in-law of Mark Harmon and Kelly Harmon. This connection to other notable figures in the entertainment industry highlights the interconnected nature of Nelson's personal and professional life. Ricky Nelson was a talented actor and singer who left a lasting impression on the entertainment industry. His performances on screen and his musical hits have won the hearts of many. We invite you to share your favorite memories of Ricky Nelson's work and how it touched your life. Your thoughts are valuable, and we would love to hear them in the comments below. If you enjoy content that celebrates the creative people who shape our entertainment, please like, share, and subscribe for more. Your support helps us bring more stories and memories to you.